What's good, YouTube? You know who it is, just incredible. So, I want to talk about three major things today. First of all, let's go ahead and take a sip. No alcohol. You know what? I haven't had alcohol in a month now. Like, holy shit. This is just Kool-Aid with cherries inside of it. Because I like to read and I'm drinking that. Like, forget all that. So, I want to talk about the McFarlane Tumbler pre-order. I want to talk about some advice I would give, like, new collectors. Talking like I've been in the game, but I've had skin in the game for 3 years, and you know, like, I would like to give advice to a new collector being so close to where they were as far as, you know, collecting. And I mean for action figures and things like that, because I mean I was always collecting something, be it like tennis shoes or sneakers, depending on where you from. I just call them shoes, but be it shoes, be it cologne, be it like sunglasses, even hats once upon a time. So even watches, like nice timepieces here and there. But so the latest and greatest has been action figures, toys, and collectibles. So first thing, I want to like clear like the air off of like something that was mentioned, and I might be misreading the comment. First of all, also thank y'all for the comments, thank y'all for the love. It's starting to sound like Uncle Tim. Shit. Hey, c'est la vie when in Rome. Somebody commented like, here we go again. I'm not putting them on blast on them. They thought like, you know, I might be misreading it, but what I was getting at, and we might be on different paths, but what I was making in that last video that I put is, you know, titled is Marvel, you know, Marvel has more hits than misses lately. So I believe, because they didn't put a timestamp, they may have been talking about when I was talking about Warbird. Unless he or she was just venting. It's not that like, or it might have been like when I said like my account got hit for everything at once for some figures at once upon a time. That's generally what I do. Like when I get paid, there's an allowance that goes to this shit, which has been greatly reduced by 90% because of me trying to buy a new place in Florida coming up. So that way, when it all hits, you know, like say for instance, I pre-ordered 4 things, $230, $150, $120. Well, since those probably won't come out, you know, till next year, like regardless, like I'm just like, okay, here's the 50, 60, something towards that. And I literally have David Fiddle. I'll literally make accounts for different shit, like new iPhone account, new motorcycle, whatever the fuck it is, that account is for saving towards that. But not everyone has that luxury, which it'll kind of segue into like me talking about new collectors. But I think if something's gonna come out, it should come out and it should be, you know, available where they say it's gonna be available. And this person might be talking about when I brought up Walmart, because like pretty soon I'm not gonna have Target or Walmart to go to. There is no fucking Target or Walmart in Key West, like at all. The closest is like a 2-hour drive towards Miami. So, I mean, it is what it is. But now, can you imagine making that 2-hour drive just for it to be dry? That's not gonna happen. So like, if you want to do Walmart specifically, if it's an exclusive, that should be on the fucking shelves. It shouldn't be like, there should be a certain amount, and it shouldn't just be like, well, we'll send it to just this Walmart. That's why I said it might be the people stocking it or it's not the distributors. I don't believe that. Like, I don't think it's Hasbro. I just think what Hasbro shouldn't do, which people have always been saying, you know, like exclusives. Or if it's going to be exclusive, make it a bullshit exclusive. Nobody gives a fuck. So when we get all these fucking Picture McFarlane repaints, that should be an exclusive. Something that's not, it's surplus to requirements. It's not needed for your collection. But when you have like a major character that's on the back card and shit like that, like the Prowler and the Spider-Man line, for instance, Spider-Man himself and the Prowler. I'm just saying, like, that I was like, a lot of the chase is not really fun. We say the thrill of the hunt. You know what? I'm gonna step on the left side. And challenge me why. I say there's no thrill in the hunt. There's thrill in the discovery. What I mean by that is, it's not fun to go looking because you're just disappointed as fuck when the shelves got the same shit, and then we selfishly are like, this shit's still sitting here. Well, maybe not everybody went to buy it as soon as the shit dropped. There is one line I will say that shit needs to be discounted and get the fuck off the shelves, and that's that Ninja Turtle movie line. Come on, dog. It's been a year. Like, if you ain't got those, there's something wrong. Like, them needs to be slashed in half. Get ready for this new shit coming out. But I digress. Yeah, if you're gonna do it, do it. And when you see me making a video, pretend we at work. I'm not airing out my grievances, likes or dislikes, because I think it's gonna change anything in the game. I'm just simply fucking talking. Like, if we were sitting at the water cooler at work or some shit at the lunch table, I can say everything under the sun about Hasbro. Like, I'm saying it just to like talk. Now, I'm not gonna just bash it, like, cause I mean, if it's that much hate, that's why I like cleared off of Overwatch, because the lore was fun. If you ever play Overwatch, it's a Blizzard game, it's fun, but the player system, the player base now, like, it's just fucking awful. I'm sorry, it's not enjoying. And when I found myself like to where like I love the game, but I'm not having fun with the experience, I gotta cut that shit loose. Like, I might play it twice a week, if even that. Like, to where I used to like put in at least an hour every day. But anyway, so yeah, if you're gonna make something exclusive, make it exclusive, but make it, get it put out there. That's all I was saying, like, because I'm sure nobody wants to have to chase this shit. They want to be like, oh, there's a new Warbird coming out, I'll catch her, that should be it. Like, damn, it's just like they making it worse and worse and worse. And I mean, I don't want to say I'm woke when it comes to toys, but I'm almost like, I'm woke, I'm waking up when it comes to toys. I'm like this. When you first hear the alarm go off, your vision is starting to like correct itself. I'm a little bit past that point as far as being woke. Fuck that, we gonna keep that moving. Come on, let's push that. Woke for toys. I'm seeing like some scummy practices, and I know everybody got to get paid, and I'm not trying to fuck with Hasbro, McFarlane, or anybody's paper, but I'm not about to sweat myself with that. So anyway, I hope they cleared it up. Like, I'm not made out of money, but there's nothing that comes out that I can't buy cash right then and there. Like, no matter how much they come out. Only thing that's gonna do is now make me cherry pick. Like, what I do now, it started with DC Multiverse. It's now moved on to NECA. I didn't get everything in that NECA fucking collection. There was like 4 things that I did not get, including that Casey Jones and that motherfucking Foot Soldier. No. Twice I have to have them all. Transformers, I no longer just grab every fucking, like, dude, they released that Rock Lord body mode like 500 times. Not really, but damn, it barely just came out, and that mold already has 4 different molds. I mean, I get it, but I'm not knocking that. It's okay because they have been like accessible. So I want to say even Transformers for the most part, but when is it hard to get? When it's a fucking exclusive. That shit, the pre-orders for Walmart, even those are exclusives, I feel like when they release, they're gonna be available. And if not, I mean, none of them, and from what I understand, are really the versions of what they were meant to be anyway. I'm talking about the new wave of Transformers that was at the Walmart Collector Con or whatever. But yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. Now, what I really want to get into was this McFarlane Tumbler. Let me go ahead and take a little sippity sip. So, with the tumbler, that was part of the collection that I wanted to get. And when they released it, dude, like, I'm almost certain, at least in the States, that shit was on pre-order for at least 2 hours. How do I know this? Because I remember I was conducting the PFAs, which, if you don't know military, that's the Performance Fitness Assessment, Physical Fitness Assessment, where we have to do once a year, the push-ups, used to be sit-ups, now it's planks, and then like a cardio. I remember like I was taking mine that day, which I nailed it. I crushed that shit. But as I always do. But I pre-ordered mine right before we kicked off with the stretches, and the evolution was like an hour. And I would sometimes periodically check, like, like, whew, got me one in the bag. Now let me see, like, if it's still up there. Did I waste mine? Like, I was literally, you know what I mean? So I got it. And then I, even after showering and everything, and then like driving like to like where my building is and getting settled in, it was at least 2 hours, and it was still available, but it did eventually sell out. So unless somebody works the third shift, I just feel like people who really die hard, really wanted it, should have been able to get it. Like, they shouldn't have like missed out on that. I think the people who missed out, and I could be wrong, please, like, don't come for me. Don't train in timeout. Don't be like, well, I'm sorry, not everybody's glued to their motherfucking phones and he don't put it out. I get you. I know. Same team. It just, for the most part, at least it was available. I mean, 2 hours, that's way longer than the 89 Batmobile lasted. So I feel like the majority of people who didn't get to pre-order the black Batmobile, not the Tumbler from Amazon, were people who might have kind of known about it and wanted to either flip it, or like just saw like I want it too. Or if not, if you missed out on getting that, tell me what was the reason. Like, I would seriously like to know. And like, if it's like legit, I'm like, oh damn, some people like, I just forgot, or the system crashed. I don't know. I don't fucking know. So I was really excited. Just got one. What I did do the night before, I pre-ordered the Tumbler military grade from Amazon the day before, just in case, because chances are if I didn't get that one, I would have just spray painted it black and, like, you know, at that point just tried to make it my own. I mean, you know, play the cards that I was dealt. So since I was able to get my hands on that one, I did cancel the Amazon one. And I don't feel bad because, I mean, if they're going to make me do this song and dance, like, I pre-ordered that Transformers Autobot 5-pack from Big Bad Toy Store and from Hasbro. And whichever one was going to ship it first and do what it needs to be done, that's who I was going with. Hasbro came through first, so I canceled the Big Bad Toys. If that interfered with the pre-order, like, sale type of stuff, hey, take it up with Hasbro, not me. I'm going to get mine. Like, I don't feel bad at all. Fuck that. I did pre-order 2 ferrets, but then I canceled one. So chances are, like, when that ferret dropped, there should be a little extra left, because I'm pretty sure maybe other people canceled it. I don't know. But, yeah. So I'm excited because there's only 2 more Batmobiles. Now, I would like it if they did the George Clooney and Val Kilmer, but if they didn't, I mean, no. Only reason, I never even liked those designs, but I think toy form, that blue light would look cool as fuck. So, yeah. I just want to have, like, the whole squad. I'm going to sell this Batman because I got the golden label. So I'm actually going to sell this Batmobile with this Batman on OfferUp or some shit like that. But, you know, I just wanted to have that one with that one. I got my animated series Batman DC collectible version. So hopefully he releases that Batmobile again. Got that one, which I really did like this movie. Yes, he goes in there. So as long as I got a Batman to go in there. And now all that's going to be left is the Tumbler. And people wanted 2-seaters, and like, if it saves space or for photography, that's cool. But for me, like, how many motherfucking people did he really have in the car with him? I don't even think he ever had people in the car with him. I might be wrong, but yeah, it's a 2-seater. Like, yay. Like, I really wouldn't have gave a fuck. If they could have, like, cut that 2-seater out and just made it to where you got the Bat Cycle also, the Bat Pod, whatever the hell it was called. You know what I mean? That's what's up. So I full-heartedly support this line. Then I'm just gonna have them all with the Bat Signal that came in that 6-pack. Yo, this was like a nice little treat. I really look forward to it. And I'm glad, like, the Soft Good Capes one, because if you got the Christian Bale with that hard plastic that came out after this, I mean, that's just gonna suck. But I will say I'm happy shit is starting to get soft goods now. It's like the norm. I feel like that Batman Year 2 was the only one with a soft blue cape, and that shit was going for like $200, stupid money. And I'm like, okay, well, keep that motherfucker. We'll just keep rolling with this, you feel me? So, yeah, let me know down in the comments below. Did you get the Tumbler? Are you interested in the Tumbler? Or how about that Lucius Fox figure? You know what I mean? Bravo. We all wanted that motherfucking Lucius Fox. Which also brings me to another thing. Why the fuck didn't Bane come with that other Tumbler? And before somebody says, you know, I think that was kind of a missed opportunity, like, just to get him again. To be honest, I probably would have picked that shit up had it come with Bane, because I had no interest in Bane or that, because I could have got Bane when he came out, but I got the only Bane that I'll need. So, yeah, like, why didn't he? Before somebody's like, he's a character who sells on his own. Hey, you know who else came with a Batmobile? The man him fucking self. Not this version, but I still got that gold label in the box, because I got this opened up. But, so if you can give us Batman, why couldn't you give us Bane? I'm just curious. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm not like, you know, fuck him because he didn't. I'm just like, man. But anyway, boys and girls, let me get the hell up out of here. My sleepy medicine's starting to kick in. I'm going to read a little bit and then take my black ass to sleep. So leave a comment down below. Did you get the Tumbler? How do you feel about, like, how pre-orders go for that Tumbler? That it's a McFarlane store exclusive. Only reason why I don't like exclusive is because you start charging me for shipping and stuff, like Amazon Prime, free. My premium membership with Hasbro, free, which I can't wait tomorrow for G.I. Joe June. Woo! They'll be like, hey, fucker, it's Yo Joe June. Nah, fuck that. G.I. Joe June, baby. Let me go ahead and get that Stinger and that motherfucking Nemesis Enforcer. I will never call him immortal. Woo! I cannot wait. So anyway, oh, damn. I almost forgot the third thing I want to talk about. New collectors. I'm so sorry. So new collecting. What is my advice? Or even if you've been collecting for a minute. I think if I could start it all over, well, it really was supposed to just be Transformers at first, and I just started liking all the little knickknacks. I feel like people who can collect 1, maybe 2 lines might have the most fun because they can, their attention's not split. They can just focus on this. Like, say you know, like, I'm not gonna say you only collect G.I. Joe and you know it's Yo-Jo Jr. You can like start like saving so that you can get every single thing. It's not like they're gonna throw that much at you, but you know, like Transformers, it can all coexist. Like, I don't mix figures really. Like, I'm not gonna put my Transformers with my Ninja Turtles. Like, it just looks, yeah, I can't do it. I need symmetry. But with that note, like, yeah, you can like have more. Like, for instance, if I only did Masters of the Universe, fuck, that would be fun. Like, I'd have Eternia opened up right now with Castle Grayskull, and the fucking Snake Mountain. Have that all set up. And then I'd have enough rooms that I probably would do the retro line as well as a cartoon collection, but I just do Masterverse and only certain characters now. So, yeah, as a new collector, I would say have a plan. Like, have a plan. Damn near, like, if you start off for fun, but I don't really want to buy stuff that I plan on selling down the line unless an upgrade if that something comes out. For instance, I sold a lot of my, what did I sell? Like, shit that I like, my Halo shit, I'm putting that up. Like, I'm not trading that Halo collection, like that Master Chief figures and the Warthog, because a new one came out. I'm collecting because I don't have space, and I'm like, yeah, it was fun while it lasted. I personally wouldn't buy toys. Like, that's kind of like a toy. I probably wouldn't do that. Like, there's only one other toy really that I'm about to get, and it's a Grail, and that's the Technodrome. But that is like nostalgia purposes only. I'm not, you know, I sold a lot of my like Playmates Ninja Turtles sealed in mint condition for the most part, because I just knew like I was getting it because like, oh, this is a collectible, let me get it. Well, it can be a collectible. I know it exists. I got to see it and I'm good. Like, if I'm not enjoying it, I seriously don't know how some people I watch are able to do it. Like, I'm like, are you displaying everything? Do you rotate it out? Like, or do you just like keep the shit and just like, you know, you got it somewhere in your archives? And do you like archive that stuff? Like, I got it from my comics. I started a Excel spreadsheet so that I can like kind of like know exactly what I got as far as the figure and like the equipment that comes with it. For instance, if I log him, aka plastic bag, put him up, I want to have, because I kind of take this series now, and so like that's where I'm trying to get to. Sorry, I'm gonna get back on point in a minute, to where like I have a card. He came with a battle ring, 2 sets of hands. That way I know, like, even if it's like a little white index card. But for the most part, the reason why I started my Excel spreadsheet is because use Word document, whatever. I like Excel because you can like put in formulas. But sometimes I'll sell shit and forget I sold it. Like, what made me really do, I was like, where the fuck is that? I had like the Venom that came, the Venom, the shell shaded Venom from animated series, and I thought I still had them. But then when I went through my Macari, I was like, oh shit, I sold them. So I can like keep up with stuff. But anyway, I would have a plan. Don't just get a case of the gimmies. You will get a case of the gimmies. Plan out your space. Space and money are like the enemies of a collector. Space is definitely a huge enemy. So think about which figure you don't want to like miss out on. So like if you had to pick between Tigra and Lion-O, you had no space, you could only pick one. Who was your favorite character on the Thundercats? So I'll be like, okay, I'll at least get Lion-O, or nothing at all. I hope that makes sense. Secondly, have fun. I've been victim myself to where I open something like, oh, I got that one. Oh, a new package. Shh. Let me take time to like pose it. Let me take time to admire the artwork. I'm not saying sit there like, oh, Batman. But I mean, like, there's sometimes where I like to look at my collection. I just sit back, even if I'm like having a drink, listening to music, or chilling, or I'm on the phone. I'm just looking at my collection. Sometimes I'm on the phone. I'm dusting them, rearranging them, and shit like that. That's fun for me to like see them. So, yeah, I'll do a more in-depth video because I feel like there's some information I learned that I put out there. But this is starting to come too long to a video, and I'm getting sleepy as shit. So, without further ado, hoo-yah.